Icebreaker by Chris Powling, illustrated by John Stewart. Highly confidential. From Sting Charles. To Top Secret. Subject Team X. To Unknown. Following the arrest of Dr. X, we have made several changes to NICE. NICE is now the National Institute for the Conservation of Earth. Danny Day has been appointed to the position of Senior Scientist. The mission of NICE is to help protect the planet and the precious things in it. In order to help NICE in its mission, Danny Day has employed a team of 4 agents. She assures me that they are highly capable. In order to protect the agents, their real identities must remain a secret. They have been given the name Team X. Their operation status is now Code Green. I will keep you informed of any further changes. Regards, Charles L. Sting, Director of Operations, NICE. To Miss D. Day, NICE, Greenville. Team X, Destination, West Antarctica. Continent, Antarctica. Destination, Marie Bird Land. Climate, below freezing temperatures. Antarctica is the coldest place on the planet. The lowest ever recorded temperature was minus 89.4 degrees Celsius. Antarctica is a continent of 14 million square kilometres. It is nearly twice the size of Australia and 1.4 times the size of the USA. Penguins are the most common birds in Antarctica. Chapter 1, Special Delivery. Danny Day had a pile of mail waiting for her every morning when she got to NICE. But the parcel sitting on her desk this particular morning took her by surprise. She snipped the string with scissors and carefully unwrapped the brown paper. Inside was a battered, weather-stained journal. Danny gasped as she read the cover. It belonged to my father. Even now, long after the death of her famous dad, Danny still missed him. Now his journal had arrived. Could it be a message from beyond the grave? With a shaking hand, she opened the book and began to read. It contained wondrous tales of his travels as a young man across the continents of the world, about how his heart had stopped after he was stung by a poisonous jellyfish in Sicily, about the queen-sized blisters he got while walking the Great Wall of China, about the near-fatal sunburn in the Sahara, about his encounter with the grizzly bear in Canada, and his avalanche adventure in the Andes. The hours ticked by as Danny read on. She got to the section about his trip to Antarctica. 12th of April, 1969. Amundsen Sea, South Pacific Ocean, somewhere off the coast of West Antarctica. Day 151 in his journal. It's cold again. The Antarctic summer ended in February, and now the temperature is dropping rapidly. It never normally exceeds 0 degrees. In the height of winter, temperatures can drop as low as minus 60 degrees. Brr! Thank goodness I packed extra socks. My ship, Icebreaker, is fairly easy for me to handle by myself. Had a bit of bad luck today, though. Was looking at the map when an albatross swooped down and landed on the deck. Think it was after the fruit and nut bar I had. There was a bit of a struggle, but it was my last bar of chocolate, and I wasn't going to give it up easily. The bird lost. Out of spite, the cunning creature took my map. I hope it keeps its nest warm. 14th of April, 1969, stuck in ice, West Antarctica, day 153. My spirits are low today. Without the map, I lost my bearings, and Icebreaker became stuck in a polar ice pack. More seawater is freezing around me every day. It seems my boat cannot live up to its name. I'm trapped fast. The last position I took told me I was near Maori Bird Island. There may be a science station nearby. Supplies are running low. My situation is desperate. Going to have to see if I can find some help. It may be the last thing I do. Danny had to admit that her father had been one of the unluckiest men on the planet. Everywhere he went, he got into some sort of a scrape. Each time he managed to get out of it, but this seemed to be the worst mess of all. Of course, he had survived his time in the Antarctic. Danny knew that. If he hadn't survived, she wouldn't have been born and wouldn't be able to read his journal. Nevertheless, her heart was beating faster as she turned the page. Then her heart almost stopped dead. On the next page was a photo of 4 people she knew very well indeed. 16th of April, 1969, Marie Bird Land, West Antarctica.